I'm always, all right. Start off, all right. Yeah. Everything is all right. Let's see if the old girl starts up. Oh, she has not been plugged in. My goodness. Yeah, so I started the day off earlier with the daily meditation, which is something I have not read in a long time. And it's always inspiring when I do. I look at it quite often in the morning and go, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, you're good. You're good, Dean. You're good till you're not good. And it wasn't because I wasn't good. It was just like, hey, you know, I know these things are helpful. I'm just going to see what it's got to say today. And had good things to say. One of the things that has ruled me quite often is fear of something that isn't really real or legit. And a lot of times the fear I think I've experienced was at the cause of use and abuse and living in the past. And sometimes, you know, from your experiences, which were some negative experiences because I didn't have, you know, higher power, didn't have God in my life, would make for I'd produce even more fear. So yeah, nothing was great. So having fun with some substances when I was younger, it was for fun, but I liked feeling so good. And one day I couldn't get enough, and I felt worse. I never got to feel better. I had temporary feel good, and pretty soon I had a dependency on substances, and they can control and rule your life. Control, rule, and ruin your life. It's dangerous. I'm gonna make sure you lean over evenly. You want to drop that bike. Bump those heated grips up. Yeah, heated grips. I love having a one or two finger front brake on a Harley. That's that Arlen Ness big rotor I put on the front. Man, did that make a difference. Gave me the power. Yeah, wave at all the neighbors, man. Wave at them, let them know you're happy. In case they're not happy, they remember they too can be happy. So hopefully we can get a little motorbomb journey out of this. It is just a daily commute to work, but it's not about the journey. Like everybody says, you know, it's about the journey. You know, today I like to think it's about what you've got to share with your brother and another. Look at, I'm rhyming already. And that's worldwide entertainment right there. You get somebody who can share some goodness and bust out in some rhyme. You know you got talent on your hands. I don't know, I'm full of self-sarcasm sometimes, you know. It's self-amusing. As musing is, because self is actually really goofy, you know. Like that was what I was talking about in the daily meditation thing, is the ego, and what a fool it is, you know. That reminds me of a song. 70s song, What a Fool Can Believe, or something like that. Yeah, runs right through my head. Everything is related to some quote in a movie that's funny, or an interesting, cool lyric. Yeah, everybody can relate to those things when you make the comment, you know? At least I can. So yeah, poking fun at the ego, it's ridiculous, because that way, you know, it's like, make some fun of it, as horrible as it is, because when it's used and you really believe in it, I mean, that is laughable once the cat's out of the bag. That's why I was really thankful for the truth. How can you share the truth with somebody? It's hard to say, you know, depends upon if they're willing to receive anything, you know, that day. Sometimes they receive it. I mean, it doesn't stay with them or hell, but the seed is planted. There's some hope, maybe temporary, maybe something that will eventually be life-changing for somebody. So yeah, just like, you know, sharing your life experience, sharing what you found out about your ego, sharing about the lies of how the ego would come up to try to defend you in instances that created fear for you, or offendedness, or loneliness, or selfishness. It's all those things, you know. And when you really look at all that stuff and start dissecting it, dissecting how it's worked in your life, what you know, answered to, what was controlling you, because the effects of the ego is what ends up like controlling my behavior and my actions, because it's my belief. You know, I may even call it a value and think it's a value, like, oh, I'm loyal, and if somebody else isn't loyal in a certain area, I can cast them out and pull judgment on them, because that's what I do consistently. I am loyal. Yeah, that's the thing. Being loyal is great. Nothing wrong with that. Sounds groovy. Sounds awesome, you know. That's not always, apparently, not always true. If that's just your only, you know, foundation, what your perception of being loyal really is like being loyal to, I don't know, human beings in a way. I mean, yeah, that's good, but if it's enabling them, or if it's causing them an illusion or some sort of pain in their life, or if they're not in the loyal circle, they're an outcast, you know. So I don't know. There's a lot to think about, a whole bunch of different things, you know. All I can say is get your own understanding, right? That's what my sponsor tells me. Get your own understanding, and find out where your loyalty is, you know, or what your understanding of loyalty is. The truth is the truth, and the truth sets a lot of illusions free. But you got to find the root cause. The root. And fear generated a lot. It's like the meditation said, fear generated a whole lot for me. Fear I wasn't good enough, or I couldn't be this, or you don't like me this certain way, or you may not accept me, or fear that I'm ugly today, or fear of, you know, just everything. If that's like your main motivation to for your feelings, your emotional state will be highly disruptive, and the ego will have no chance but to try to defend itself, because you want to feel better about self. or maybe you just don't care no more. Excuse me. And you just want to feel like crap. So yeah, you really pour it on then, you know, with whatever emotional instability you have, habits, using and abusing, using all the tools that the ego has all readily available for you. And you know you're the sucker who picks up those tools and uses them. You know you are fooling yourself, yet you do it anyway. I'm talking like that's, you know, to myself, not telling you that's how you are. That's just what it's done. Yeah, that stuff kind of gets deep, don't it, huh? You know, or maybe it's just something that a lot of people know and realize, and I think I'm the only infinite wise one. All right, into the tunnel. Woo. Like underneath all that cold Chesapeake Bay water, and sometimes cargo ships pass right over top of you, or carriers, military carriers, you know, fighter jets. Pretty amazing. Look at all the beautiful cranes. Today I get to go into work and do this, hopefully a pretty amazing tattoo of the outline of Africa, the continent, and has the king inside. No, not Elvis, not Michael Jackson, but a lion. How original. That's sarcasm. That's been done so many times, but you know, people like what they like. And like me, I wanted to have the same tattoo as Ozzy Osbourne had on his chest, that demon devil looking thing. That was bad, and I really idolized Ozzy Osbourne when I was younger. I mean, extremely idolized. So I ended up getting the tattoo. It didn't make me like Ozzy. But it did cast an illusion in my brain, thinking I had cool stuff like he did. And that people would think I was, you know, a certain something for that. I think that's what I really thought. You know, I might deny that when I was, right, younger, and before I knew it didn't matter. Funny thing, the youth of your brain wasn't because it was uneducated. I was just begging for a relationship with God, and I never knew it. Never knew it. I had some pretty intense experiences with some spirituality being younger too, and definitely they were good. They were there. It's like I knew that's what I wanted. I just know how to keep it, and then of course sacrificing what the ego would give me, because I hadn't really had the results of the pain yet. Yeah, the temptation was there. Some loving thing. Oh, there's that cool building again that I was talking about in my last video. There you go. All right, till after work. We'll see you later, folks. Yeah, well, you never see the traffic like this very often, do you? Yeah, you see me riding by a train full of cars. Too cold for anybody to be down here at the beach. Whew. With the roads being as uncongested as they are, we should be flying through this at a normal speed, or not. Well, that's all I had for this video. You know, I must have lost a very important last part. The one where I pull up to my garage.
I'm sure we'll all survive without that one. Yeah, so that was a great video for me to make. I love getting into talking about the thoughts and the thinking and the behaviors and stuff, because that's stuff that really enhances my life, you know, and I know it can help others too. I know people in my life who could really use some help with that, you know. When you don't have that freedom, you kind of have a self-made prison. And I don't know, when I get out riding, I get to think about that stuff a lot, and it's good. I'm glad my brain is thinking of more positive stuff, ways to help myself, and the more I help myself, in essence, will help others as well, right? And I don't even have to do nothing except work on self, and who gets that benefit mostly? Yeah. So it's a good process. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting those who do. I'm up to like 112 subscribers, man. I started out with a few. I've had this YouTube channel for years. I never knew, you know, how to post videos and do anything about it until I started watching people like Shade Tree Surgeon, you know, Moto Stars, and Dan the Fireman. I was like, yeah, that's good stuff. That's what I want to do. I go on adventures. I love riding motorcycle. I love talking about things when I'm out there, and sharing it with the world, you know. So anyway, thanks again, and until the next adventure, right? Which won't be long. Peace. Motorbomb out.